And here we go with game one. Let's see who won the dice roll. And I can also say, both of these players, I had a small chat with them just before the round started, are apparently friends. So they they were already laughing that they had to play. And then when we told them it was going to be a feature match, they were even happier. And I think Lawrence got to go first, however, had to pass the turn.
Yeah, Lawrence just passing the turn. Does Dennis have a starter? And it is the Regenesis code.
And here we go. You were very happy with having this deck on the feature match. I know Philip was already asking me every round, can we please feature it now? Can we please feature it now?
I dodged all the mermaids, so I'm happy.
Yeah. But we see at least, we see a Mochami Fualos from Lawrence's side.
Yeah, Mochami for us definitely a good card, but it gets like, it still gets more dangerous whenever like you had to pass because he might go for game soon.
Yes.
And there we see the Regenesis Sage on the field.
And now the question is, you know, first of all, Mochami Fualos against Regenesis cards, how much does it do? And there comes
Not
Purulia.
as much as Mochami Purulia, but we have both of them. And now there is the Pot of Extravagance, of course, because we use the Regenesis code in draw phase, I assume.
It makes a lot of sense. I mean, now you can still use Extravagance as your first action in the main phase, draw 2 cards, and you already have, by the way, a very sparkly Regenesis Sage on your field.
Yeah, that's a nice looking quarter century secret rare. And now it resolves. Dennis may draw 2 cards, but can Lawrence do anything this turn? And I think I saw it. Is it? It is the Regenesis Archfiend showing the Lava Golem to our opponent.
Because Lava Golem does, in fact, have 2,500 defense.
Absolutely. And Regenesis Archfiend now adding us another Regenesis monster. And we gotta say, it's getting close to 8,000 points of damage already because 5,000 are already on the board.
But we see an Infinite Impermanence used on the Regenesis Archfiend. And Lawrence did, of course, draw a card.
That makes a lot of sense, but there is Regenesis now. The search spell for the Regenesis archetype, adding any Regenesis monster. Or I think if we control Regenesis, any with 2,500 attack and defense.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, and it is the Regenesis Lord. We can summon it by banishing the Archfiend. That will make Lawrence draw a card. We can add a Regenesis spell or trap, and this Lord, it gets very big in the battle phase, gaining 2,500 attack points. Therefore, already 7,500 attack on the field.
Meaning we're only 500 points short right now.
Yeah, and we set the Regenesis Birth, probably one of the most talked about cards of the archetype. And there's now also the Nadir Servant.
And this is very interesting, because if Nadir Servant resolves, yeah, that's enough damage, and Lawrence knows it.
There we see the players. I assume Lawrence will go first again, probably. And starting with Preparation of Rites, that's a lot better than passing.
That's a way better start than last game. And now Preparation of Rites. Try saying that 3 times fast.
Yeah, I won't.
We'll add Amino Habakiri no Mitsurugi.
Yeah, say that one 3 times quickly. So
No, I'm good with once. And Mitsurugi Mirror.
Yeah, very, very good cards. Does Dennis have the Drone Lockbird? He does have the Drone Lockbird. Nice looking.
Yeah, it's also shiny. That's got to be a tactic, right?
You know, I gotta be honest with you. To answer the Quarter Century Secret Rare Preparation of Rites, you need to activate the Quarter Century Drone Lockbird.
I think any Drone Lockbird works.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I see your point.
Now let's see, does Lawrence have anything left in his hand to still put up a decent board? It doesn't look like it. Looks like he passes again.
Oh wow, and that's just gotta be a bit annoying if you're Lawrence, right? I mean, you're 5-1 in the tournament, and now in round 7 you just 2 times have to pass the turn with no board.
Yeah, and it is the dream of Dennis here, starting with the Pot of Extravagance. Does Lawrence have the Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring to maybe take the chance of Dennis to get all those monsters with 2,500 attack or death to that?
Yes, there we see it. And also so shiny. I think they both have a lot of style. Let's be honest. There's a lot of...
Oh, there is Kashtira Fenrir, and that might get us the Unicorn of 2,500 attack points.
Which then again lets us be able to play our Regenesis cards.
Yeah. Is he adding it, or is it just another Fenrir? Let's see.
I feel like if he adds another Fenrir, the Unicorn is probably already in the hand. And there's another Fenrir.
It might be. I'm just reading his mind. You know. We are thinking in Regenesis. And Lawrence.
And there's a Droll and Lockbird.
Lawrence has his own Droll and Lockbird.
And that is an attack for 2,400 attack from Fenrir, but that means that Lawrence gets another turn and might actually be able to play his Mitsurugi cards here next turn.
Yes, because we know the Ame no Habakiri no Mitsurugi is already in hand. And that's everything he needs, and then it's directly passes, nothing in hand.
And they're both giggling. I love this energy right now.
Yeah, does he maybe have another Droll and Lockbird here?
I mean, we're about to find out, because I think Lawrence has no other choice but to activate his Ame no Habakiri no Mitsurugi here.
Yes, probably. But dodges Fenrir at least a bit, so he can play around the Fenrir a bit. So yeah, there it is. The Habakiri. And I assume we will tribute to Saji, and then if Danis has an Ash Blossom, I'm very sure he won't let that Saji search.
There goes the Saji into the graveyard, and there's the Ash Blossom.
And it's the counter quarter century secret Ash Blossom.
Like clockwork. You need to stop reading the player's minds.
And that's the thing now is, does Lawrence have now a way to get like a ritual summon off? Because he has the Habakiri, you know, he has the mirror, but it doesn't look like it's just 2 cards set on the field. Giving turn back to Danis, and there's still the Fenrir. There's now Regenesis Archfiend revealing the Sage. That's interesting.
I mean, that just means that... Where's the Unicorn?
We just
Is
don't
the
need
Unicorn
it.
in hand?
Maybe side it out. Who knows?
I feel like you wouldn't want to side that out, though, right?
Yeah.
Yo. Okay. Thank you.
Well, let's see.
Our resident Regenesis professional has spoken.
Regenesis code is being added. We activate
Rivalry of the Warlords. Now that's a card I didn't expect to see.
That is probably a good card, but there is Kashtira Fenrir, which is also not that bad against the rivalry. So
yeah, I mean, Kashtira Fenrir then again needs to expend another battle phase, though.
Yeah, it looks like it, and there is the Fenrir effect.
Which gets hit with the Infinite Impermanence, meaning the Rivalry of the Warlords stays on the board for one more turn at least.
Lawrence right now really is playing Protector Rivalry, so let's see how long he can do it, though. We know, the Mirror and the Habakiri are in hand, so the question is really now, does he draw like a Murakumo to be able to use the Mirror?
Dennis setting 1 card and passing his turn here.
Interesting.
Interesting. I'm interested to see whether Lawrence has a play here now. He does not.
Needs to pass, but on the other hand, Dennis still under the rivalry lock, so then Lawrence should be now at let me calculate, 3,200 life points.
Yes.
Therefore, now in battle phase, going on 800, meaning there is no prayers that can be activated to special summon anymore. Oh, there's Regenesis code! Special summoning from the deck. Does Lawrence have an answer?
Yes,
he does.
A Dominus Impulse.
Dominus Impulse negating.
And both of these players are just saying, no, you stop that. No, you stop that. No, stop it.
Oh, but Dennis has the Regenesis now, being able to search a monster with 2,500 attack points. Getting Archfiend finally back on the field with Sage to negate something. Or is there a Droll and Lockbird maybe? Oh, we can't use it. No, Impulse came from hand, right?
I think Impulse came from hand, yes.
Yeah. Then now we reveal the Sage. We summon the Archfiend. We will add a Regenesis card from it, and that's everything Dennis wants here.
Because now he just gets to play, and I've said it 1,000 times, and I will continue to say it 1,000 times. If you are in a simplified game state, but one player has an engine rolling, that's going to be pretty good for that player.
Absolutely, especially if the Regenesis engine really lives off always grinding again and again and again. Yes. I don't know, is there a rank 8 that maybe deals burn damage? There's Giant Trainer, to be fair.
There is Giant Trainer.
But it looks like we don't go for it.
That would also be a pretty funny way to end the...
That would be a crazy
I don't think I've ever seen Giant Trainer actually ending a game.
Let me quickly check. It looks like he doesn't play it, though. That would have been crazy, though. If he went for... Cool. Because I think also Giant Trainer does exactly 800, right?
I think it does.
Like, is the game... The game is still going... Players, I don't know. Does Lawrence draw anything to play here? Through the Sage as well. So
yeah, he's going to... And through the Fenrir. He's going to need... quite the good top deck now. I mean, maybe for starters, something like a Pot of Extravagance.
That would be negated by Sage, but yeah.
Yeah, unless you ask very nicely.
Maybe he has something else on the hand. He's Destiny Draw. Is it a card Lawrence can play with? He is looking at his hand, considering his options.
Going into the main phase.
What did he draw? It is the mirror.
Yes, the mirror that was there before. So he probably drew.
So he
He
could.
probably drew something like a ritual monster or something that he can now use to activate the mirror.
I can't really tell how many cards he has left in hand. So how many
I
things
can't tell
Dennis
either,
needs
but
to worry about.
I assume about 3 to 4.
'Cause
probably
that's like,
3.
That's quite a bit then, because like I said, we know the mirror, we know the
Habakiri.
and we know there must be another ritual monster.
Yeah,
Or 2 level 4s.
yeah.
So let's see. Looks like he just negates it by tributing another Regenesis once with Regenesis slot.
And there's the handshake.